tool for rallying against greater hatred for their cause. As the seed of hatred grows, it can be expected that a country's enemies will be more effective in recruiting for their cause. So in effect, torture will become a rallying point for members throughout the world. This increases nations who may have previously been neutral to take an adverse stance against America. This would mean if a conflict arose, we would lose more troops in that conflict, rather than if they assisted us in that region. Secondly, this puts a country at a greater general risk than before. While instances of torture might be cited as having saved lives, those are extremely few, man. The general existence of torture as a rallying call will tend to have a greater effect of loss of life. Lastly, it wastes resources, valuable resources, time and money. Most confessions have been known to be wrong, because torture, as my opponent has said, is inflicting severe pain. Now, I can say that any one of us here who were put under severe strain, mental pressure, would say anything to make that pain stop. Thus, the Justice Department and the federal government must waste valuable time looking into each and every sentence that those detainees utter. This is some time we could be using to actually locate other various operatives of Al-Qaeda or terrorist cells. Also, it wastes money. Time is money. So while we have, as you guys know, the military consumes vast amounts of funds that aren't going for programs such as education, healthcare, social reform. So if torture is leading this thing, we should eliminate it. So that way we have those resources for various other programs. Lastly, it divides a nation. The reason we lost the Vietnam War was not because we were outgunned, outmanned, or outnumbered. It's because the public was against it. Torture is dividing this nation as a whole. People are choosing sides, and overall that means that they're in support of the war because of torture's role in it, or they're against it. Now, this means that we might not be able to continue our actions in Afghanistan or Iraq simply because we don't feel that it's just or right. So unless we correct this now, our standing as an international community, the cycle of hate that's being brought against us, and the resources will all come and impact America in the future. So I strongly urge you to reconsider your beliefs on torture and vote con on this resolution. Thank you.